Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Ace Attorney, specifically Dual Destinies. Phoenix writes Dual Destinies. It should be Apollo's, but oh well. Yes, so we're back. We finished the first case last time, much to my power's dismay. Hopefully that won't happen today, and hopefully I won't get interrupted or anything. If you don't know, a big tree nearly collapsed on me a few days ago, and the people, I don't know, the social services, they're trying to get rid of the tree, and I was scared that today it was gonna just be like nothing but machines coming and trying to get it. It's over a sewage line as well, so if they chop it down without proper, okay, people are speeding, great. If they chop it down, it could hit the sewage line, so they're gonna have to like bring in like a crane and shit. Apparently, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be very loud. So I was waiting today to see if anybody showed up. Nobody did, so we're good to stream, and hopefully they don't, shit all over my parade by coming late in the afternoon. But yes, that's about it. I'm not sure if we're doing a double stream today. We'll see. We want to do a Mario Kart at some point, so we'll see if that's today or if we push it off. But yes, so we're gonna keep going. Very, very fun. Also, I have seen where the Clanusi comes into play, and it's not this one, unfortunately. We gotta wait one more game, and then we can get the Clanusi. I gotta just wait one more game, and then I can have my god tier waifu put onto the block. Alright. Well, let's hop in, shall we? April 17th, 1:30 p.m., Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. Hello, Big Boss. Whoa! It panned down! I like that little guy with the tofu. That's a cute little guy. So what are we doing all the way up in the mountains? This is Ninetales Vale. Everyone's talking about the yokai craze around here. Yokai? Oh, you mean the Japanese monsters? I guess that explains all the weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Ninetales Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over at the Alderman's Manor. My friend who works there invited us. That's why we're here. Thanks. I did forget the Discord announcement. Instead, I was just recommending a Ratchet & Clank retrospective. Which is more important. I don't know. Yeah. Well, thanks for reminding me. I actually haven't forgotten in ages. That's a new one. I legitimately haven't forgotten to ping Discord in a very long time. It's always a part of the routine. There you go. You just finished watching Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I watched that not too long ago. It was very, very good. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was pretty based. In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. Why does Trucy look 20? She's 16, Laser, alright? I mean, I don't know. She looks young to me. Daddy said that with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to their festival. Maybe it's just because she's taller. She is a bit taller than she was. I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly? I could do without the thoughtfulness like that. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way. Alright, guess it's time to move to QB Manor Garden. I like the little characters. I love that little guy with the tofu. He's adorable. Look at that little fellow. I can't investigate him? I will say, though, I don't like Trucy's 3D model here. I don't know. She just looks off. She looks odd. Do I look like the Umbrella IRL? Yes. Thanks for pointing it out. The monster craze. This monster craze, come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. It's supposedly how Ninetales Vale made a comeback from the brink of fiscal disaster.
Our agency could sure use something positive like that. Oh, I know! Let's jump on board the monster craze! You and Daddy would be a perfect comedy duo! You call yourselves Agni and Rudra, Demon Kings of Comedy. Daddy sets him up and you knock him down! Hey, I think we hit the jackpot with this idea.
Well, boss man, you know where we go from here. We're gonna have to have a Spider-Verse style, Ace Attorney game. Or Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, because I'd also use that style. I think that would fit pretty nicely. There's not a lot of action in Ace Attorney, but, yeah. I think the Judge and Trucy look really bad, and everybody else looks good. Like, decent. Everybody else looks very decent. The new, oh my god, I already forgot her name. Thena. Thena looks really good. And she's like an original 3D character, so she's kind of built from the ground up for 3D. She looks phenomenal. I love her. I only have Trucy. See, look at her 2D art compared to her 3D. I mean, it just looks a little strange. Just a little bit. Actually, her 2D art there looks a little different, too. Phoenix could have used a bit more work. I will say, I don't like the little strand of hair coming out. I don't know. It's like to show he's like a little frazzled. I don't know. It feels like he's kind of taken it away from Apollo, who has the uptick. Not the worst, but his movements feel off. I do like his waggly finger. I do like how his finger waggles up and down. I like that. Like, it should not move like that, but I don't know. It's funny to me.
Daddy sets him up, and you knock him down. Hey, I think we just hit the jackpot with this idea.
I know, but he didn't have it in the other games. In the other games, it was just like the fucking Sonic the Hedgehog spikes. Sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer.
You do? No.
Yes, the Nintendo Direct supposedly tomorrow. I'm excited. I really hope it's true. I really hope it's real. I did look again, and yeah, people are doubling down on the 4th and 5th. I think people are doubling down on the 4th, specifically. So, it is the 4th today for me. However, it's the 4th today, tomorrow for you guys. So, most likely it'll be like... Well, usually it would be like 3 a.m. tonight, but there's been no announcement, so... Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. I hope it's true. It's been a hot minute since we've had a Direct. You definitely want to see how Apollo looks? Laser, we saw Apollo. What are you talking about? We definitely saw Apollo. We saw Apollo like 17 times. He had the jacket on. He had the eye patch. Might be able to do it with alt costumes. There was a costume thing in the... No, not part... Foolproof, stop. Hold on, sorry. I do want to just go look, because I did see that, and I am curious, so... We'll come back to the game in just a moment. Sorry. Oh, yeah, double save. Well, yeah, we didn't see his trial animations, I guess. See? Costumes. Oh! Style and street clothes. Okay, schoolgirl Athena. Boy, am I glad she's 18, you know what I'm saying? Old school suit. Oh, there you go. You can have him without the hair trim. But the thing is, I like his little thingy. Because that's what has his daughter on it. It's so cute. But I do love this as well. He's even got the face mask because he was sick. That's awesome. I think it might be because I didn't ping the Discord initially by accident. Spirit of Justice's costumes. I could just go look at them, but there might be spoilers, so... I don't know, maybe Blushroom didn't want to watch me today, Laser. Did you think about that? Hey, Trucy, have you seen my attorney's badge?
I threw it out. How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really wonder about you, Apollo.
This is so weird. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere.
Oh, look! What are these panties doing here?
Forget about the panties. I'm looking for my badge. Athena has the Trespian maid outfit from Trials and Tribulations. Oh my god. Yes, please. You know, Spirit of Justice is really where the sex appeal starts to come into fruition for Ace Attorney. You know, that's where it really begins. Just wait for the next game. Oh, these are her magic panties. They were a big part of a case last game.
3, 2, 1, ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties.
I love that she pulled them out. Hey, that's my attorney's badge! Wow, how'd you do that?
I set it all up when we were back at the office.
Wow, I didn't even... Wait, you took my badge? I like that little animation. Alright, let's move on. What the fuck? Whoa. This? Okay. I actually kind of like that more. That's more comprehensive than before. Instead of just having, like, the button prompts, you can actually see, like, oh yeah, this is where you are, this is where you can go. This seems better. Forgot we haven't even gotten an investigation day yet. April 17th, 2:05 p.m., QB Manor Garden. Wow, this place really is something.
It definitely feels like a different world here.
Trucy. Oh, hi.
Jinxie!
And this is?
My friend Jinxie. Jinxie Tenma. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns, a love of red. Are you a demon?
A demon in the sheet, you know what I'm saying? How old are you? Wait a minute, I can't be making those jokes. I'm a lawyer, for God's sakes. No, I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. He's a demon! Ah, what the?
Be gone, foul beast! You look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead.
Shut the fuck up. Ugh, what is this thing?
It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds.
Yeah, but I'm not a monster.
Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon.
Or you could just say that I'm human.
The red demon, emissary of the underworld.
I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now? Witness, defendant, or funny side character?
So you can eat me.
I'm not gonna eat you!
Forgive me, a terrible one. Alright, tune down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits.
Don't worry, I'm already full.
Please stay that way.
Great. Now I'm playing along too. She looks so tired. So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Vale.
Be gone, foul demon! Looks like you've been demonized, Polly. Literally.
I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon.
Please don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry.
This isn't working. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight.
If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look.
Isn't my calm and voice-crackingly good demeanor good enough? Unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I'm 100% human. I mean, is an attorney's badge really a good tell of character? I'd like to file for one of those bad court thingies. A mistrial? Yeah, that. I wanted to show you this.
What is it?
It's a badge. See, I'm not a demon, I'm a lawyer. What's the difference?
Really? You're a lawyer?
Maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon.
Does it protect you from Nenmadayo's judgment?
Who's Enma? Okay, yep, Enma, not Emma. Who's yeah, sorry. Who's Enmadayo?
I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who judges over the dead for their sins. Uh-oh, I think she now thinks that you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly.
Can I go back to just being a normal demon?
Please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I prefer a Turkish bath if possible.
Trucy, we gotta talk about the kinds of friends you like to keep. As your brother, I think I take a little responsibility in your choice in friends. Turkish bath? Isn't that more of a sauna than a bath?
Don't worry, Jinxie, he's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir, have mercy on my soul.
Ugh, I told you, I'm not a demon! And Trucy, you're just making things worse. God! You just leave that Enmadayo to me.
Isn't that great, Jinxie? You can get anywhere if you had a gun pointed to his head. Where'd you get that? I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife.
Will someone tell these two I'm human already? Now we can really ask her about it.
So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Barely anyone had ever heard of it before now, but now it's packed with tourists.
Really? So the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival?
It was the alderman's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling about Ninetales Vale.
Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something?
And they're hungry.
Man-eating monsters! And they're all over the place?
No. In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was the Ding-Dong Demon! How else could you explain it?
I mean, well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding Dong Ditch.
Well, that doesn't prove yokai are real. There's even one here at the manor. Demon Tenma Taro. He's imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber.
Tenma? Taro? The Forbidden Chamber? About the yokai you said was imprisoned here at the manor. Is that true?
He's a super evil demon named Tenma Taro, and it's definitely not my ex-boyfriend or anything. I locked him up, and I haven't been feeding him for years. Here, take a look at this scroll. Tenma Taro's the dark demon you see here. He's super evil and super scary.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing him in the intro cutscene, and the wolf bites his head off. So that's the yokai imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber?
And this here is Ninetales from Pokemon.
Okay. Did you draw this?
Maybe. And locked away forever.
So you're saying Tenmataro's still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber?
Uh-huh. But he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful seal charm on the door keeping it shut tight.
Trucy, she knows that that's just a piece of paper, right?
Yeah, that was the joke, jackass. Pokemon's made by a Japanese company. Of course half of them are fucking inspired by yokai. You can keep the scroll if you want. What a charming security system. Jackass. And can we have a new Nintendo game where they say jackass? That's probably like one of my favorite swears. Like, it's barely a swear, but I don't know. Yeah, fuck you, jackass. I don't know. It just sounds good.
Ah, you jackass! Arr! Yeah, whatever, jackass.
Pop. Limited edition Pop-Tarts, just the crust. Yummy.
The alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so...
Thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright. Okay, she is 15. I was gonna say, if she's like 25 and Trucy's just like a friend with her, that'd be weird. No, they're the same age. Okay. I mean, still, Trucy, she's a little weird. So, I was wondering, are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie?
Yes, they would prevent evil things from getting inside me.
I gotta hold back the jokes.
Papa told me to wear them.
Evil things?
Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. They have to stay there forever. Got it?
I wonder what would happen if I did take them off.
It's time for me to get back to work.
She's evil.
Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. Even I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun.
Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop dead from fright. Demon! Oh, wait. It's just someone in a suit, right? Right, Trucy.
It's Mataro!
And Mataro? Oh, the demon from the Forbidden Chamber.
Please don't hurt me! Be gone, be gone, be gone!
Watch out, little girl. I'll snatch you away.
Charm! Where's that die and go to heaven charm? Oh, she put it on her own forehead this time.
She sure gives up quick. Why's everyone hiding their faces?
Hey, you there. You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful.
Steal my soul? Seriously?
Your devilry stops here and now, Tenmataro.
Now what?
Look, Apollo, there's somebody up on the roof.
That's actually badass. Batman? Oh, thank God. Alright, guys. Batman's here. We're safe, alright? Batman's here. Oh, shit. It's the Batman who laughs. Fuck. Well, never mind. We're fucked.
booming laugh. Could it be?
My 9 tails are proof of my insatiable righteousness. With a band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I'm the wrestler of righteousness. Yaha!
Bro, look at his face. Fuck.
The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing Ninetales, is here. Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmataro.
Hooray! Hooray! It's the amazing Ninetales!
Up to your no good tricks again, Tenmataro.
Actually, veto.
Goku, up to your no good tricks again, eh, Tenmataro? Well, not on my watch. Goku. Ah! Nothing to fear, my child. I have banished Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace.
Thank you, Mr. Satan.
Now, I must be up. Another match and another foe to vanquish. Oh, wait! Goku, now's your chance to fly me off. Make me look all cool and sexy like.
What was all that about? Did that wrestler chase off the yokai? It looked like he came out of the Alderman's manor.
That was the amazing Ninetales.
Is it a far stretch to think the Amazing Ninetales is the villain here, and he probably killed that guy at the start? I remember that, but I don't remember exactly who, but we saw the person who killed him. I don't remember what he looks like, but I know we saw him.
That's the amazing Ninetales. He's a pro wrestler from right here in Ninetales Vale. But no one knows his true identity.
Jinxie sure seems chipper all of a sudden. What was all that about him banishing Tenmataro?
That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenmataro is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, Ninetales drives Tenmataro out and purifies our village. But the amazing Ninetales did the honors this year.
So that was the big surprise, huh? The Amazing Ninetales and Tenmataro. Well, whatever floats your boat.
Oh, just look at the time. I better get back to work. Please excuse me.
She's a strange one, all right.
I think she's sweet in her own special way.
Knowing Trucy, she probably has a lot of friends who are sweet in their own way.
Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of Ninetales Vale while we're here.
The fun never stops, does it? God, I wish I was in court right now. Trucy, can we go home yet? I am fond of the slight animations in the scenery. It makes it feel a lot more alive than, like, the static backgrounds we used to have.
I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale.
I know, because my wallet's running on empty! Man, all that money I made from the last case, gone.
What's with all the commotion over there?
Huh? Oh, hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay.
It's terrible! Calm down, Jinxie. Just tell us what happened. Demon Taro. He killed Alderman QB.
Is he gonna be our defendant?
What?
Why, no, I said I wish I was in court right now, but I wasn't serious. But now I'll get paid. Let's get on the case.
Wait, killed isn't dead? No, killed isn't. What do you? Yes, of course he's dead. Yes, and Tenmataro did it.
Tenmataro? You stay here while I go have a look.
Please wait.
Huh? Die!
It's a Tenmataro. Avoiding charm, it should protect you, but please be careful. The alderman's in the fox chamber at the top of the main staircase.
Okay, got it. Wait, isn't this the case preceding the last one? Oh, wait, no. I think this is the first case that Trucy and... No, not Trucy, that, Apollo and Thena worked on, right?
Correct!
Oh no, he's dead! Oh, finally, payday! Instant ramen be gone. Mr. Wright, we're gonna have to up our prices for this one. I'm thinking $200,000 for law fees. What do you think?
Oh, well, Apollo, didn't I tell you? We're doing this one as a favor. What? Whoa!
Bro got stabbed by a pen. Wait, wasn't it that guy who did it? I swear it was that guy sitting in the chair who killed him. Wasn't it you?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Help! Someone call an ambulance!
Bro, Apollo's a fucking legend. The police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Oh no, they found me! Apparently the man impaled by the spear was already dead, but there was one other person there and he immediately was rushed to the hospital. April 17, UB Manor. Garden. Thank goodness the other man's gonna be fine. Sounds like he'd only been unconscious.
You think Jinxie's gonna be okay?
I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. I'd sure love to know what that crazy animal that left those feathers and tracks.
Oh, look here! Here comes Jinxie! Hi, Trucy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer.
It's actually Apollo. Hey, is it feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to maybe filling us in on what happened. So the man with the spear in his chest was already dead?
Mhm. It was Alderman QB. I found him. He was already...
So the victim was a village alderman. Oh, alderman. And the one who was found alive, who's he?
Fabian Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. They arrested him.
So he's the killer?
God damn! No, Papa didn't kill anyone.
Ah, shit, he's your dad? Oh, great.
Well, if he's our defendant, then I'm sure he's innocent. Maybe my idea of the amazing Mr. Fox or whatever, maybe he really is the killer.
Papa, isn't your father? I really wish you didn't stick that to my eyes.
That's right, Jinxie's dad's the mayor of Tenma Town.
No way.
Yes, Way, but he's innocent.
This just got way more complicated. The victim was the alderman of the Ninetails Vale, and Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime? Sounds like we have some investigating to do. Some investigating?
I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know. I'll try my best.
Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? By the way, I've just been thinking about it more and more. I'm so sad we have to wait a whole game to get Maya and Trucy to interact. Like, I just really want to see them interact. Because I'm sure Maya might treat her similarly to Wright treating her, since they're, you know, partners and everything. Or, I guess, were past tense maybe now, since she's fucking nowhere to be seen, but... I would also like, in the next Ace Attorney, if we could have it be like kind of a mesh of the games that came before. Like, I would like to have the investigation from Ace Attorney Investigations, but, you know, all the court and the superior puzzle solving of these ones. And having all the characters in the movie. It would be really cool and epic. Having like a full Right & Co. office would be really cool. So the victim was the village alderman, but what can you tell me about him?
His name was Rex Cuby. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. He was really kind, and he always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler. I even heard he knew the amazing Ninetales.
Former pro wrestler, huh? That's something to keep in mind. Okay, theory time. The other one was somebody who lost to this guy, so he tried to pin the murder on him by littering the crime scene with his character. With your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Tenma Town, huh? So then, why'd you come to work here?
It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Ninetales Vale, though she's no longer with us.
Oh, great. Another dead parent? Ugh, I got enough of that in my life. 2 parents are dead. He doesn't know about his real mom.
She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetales flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower. And with exactly 9 petals, too. Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai.
Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon.
Uh-huh. The warning charm on the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed.
The Forbidden Chamber's door? That big door that was barred shut? There wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed?
That's how Timotaro escaped. When I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should go get some rest. You've been through a lot today.
Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how superstition a person might think a demon was the killer.
Apollo, maybe this is your chance.
Chance for what?
To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court?
Oh, me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to a more experienced lawyer?
You want to know what the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a non-guilty verdict in this one.
Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case.
Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. Or my dad. But my dad's busy. I don't know, J&O somewhere. I don't fucking know. He's off doing something.
What?
You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly?
Well, a mayor probably would have a lot of money. Meaning it'll probably be a big payday for Right & Co. Meaning my salary might finally get that improvement I've been hoping for. I'll do it! He doesn't have his badge back yet? Oh, really? He hasn't gotten it back yet? It's that far back? So he just fucking bummed around for 5 months? Isn't this like halfway between the last game and this game? Because it was a year since that final case in the last game, and then it was Athena had been with us for 5 months, did he say? Something like that. So he was just like fucking bumming around for a couple months before he did anything about it. Alright, good going, Phoenix.
It's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life.
Alright, Jinxie already lost her mother. Alright, alright. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me. He bummed around for 7 years? No, he was searching for clues and evidence for 7 years. Remember? Sure, I mean, 7 years is a long time. We probably could have done it in 1 year with our intervention, but still. Bro could have called up Edgeworth and had it, like, sorted out by next Tuesday, but... You know, he didn't want to disturb him. No, you're right, though. He literally could have called in any favor from any of his friends, and they probably would have had it, like, squared away instantly. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me.
Attaboy, Polly! You gonna help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus, no toilet cleaning for a while. Ha-ha! I'll do whatever it takes. And I'll make sure your father walks away a free man.
Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones.
What's that supposed to mean? That's demon discrimination. I should put you behind bars for that. Wait, I'm not a demon. But it's still discrimination.
The demons are usually so mean.
It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice. Guess I oughta go meet my new client. Oh, before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook.
Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for?
Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case, so I don't misplace them in it. I'm putting my notes in the court record. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Oh, sounds handy. That's what I'm saying. I guess it's what you would call a to-do list. Why did they give me a screenshot of it? Well, there it is. What the fuck? Hey, look, I made the screenshot myself. What the fuck was that? That's so funny. Okay. Great. To read my notes, I just open the court record with R1. Then I can switch between the tabs by using L1 and R1.
Oh, I almost forgot. So about Jinxie's father... No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away.
Wait, what?
His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. Some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Maybe Papa isn't really that scary.
Paralyzing stare. Laser beams from his eyes. Sounds more like a kind of monster. Sounds more like, Mr. Edgeworth. That guy that, Wright keeps telling me about.
I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back for the office when I'm done.
Alright, thanks. Getting me into another fucking situation. Oops. Go meet my client. Damien Tenma. Rex QB. This is nice. I like this. Victim suffered a fatal abdominal spear thrust. Black feathers and tracks were found at the scene. Bro, Damien looks crazy. April 17, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Ah, visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he isn't as scary as he sounds. Who are you? So, you're Damien Tenma, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Let me out of here. Sorry, I get a little loud sometimes. Incredibly rude. Sorry, did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal. Here I am with nothing to offer. I'm the epitome of rudeness! Wait, so he wasn't mad at me?
Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls, so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea, maybe some cookies too.
He's a sweetheart. No, wait, we can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened?
I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can they?
That was close. We don't need a jailbreak added to the list of charges. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you were arrested? What? Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid.
Bah.
Excuse me?
Think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should never have happened.
Go on.
I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. I have but one choice. I must leave her at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth.
No, wait! You can protect the moral fiber of our youth? After you've been declared not guilty.
I suppose you're right.
Our youth just came this close to quite a scare.
My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman Cuby. That's why I was arrested.
Your prints were on the murder weapon. Well, that's never good. Any idea how they got there?
None, for I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head.
I see. A drug-induced slumber. And a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. I'll know something about that in one case time. Anyways. Is that some strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What do the police have on you so far as motive concerned?
Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late.
Oh, was it personal in nature?
Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice it to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetails Vale to Tenma Town now!
Yikes!
That's what I told him.
I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. That motive with the police have established for... That's the motive the police have established for the alderman's murder?
Indeed it is. After all, Alderman Cuby was dead set against a municipal merger.
And that's why they think you killed him. He was in your way.
Curses! Damn you, alderman! I mean... Arg.
Mayor Tenma, are you okay?
Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this.
It'll work out fine. Just leave it to me. If only it were that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thanks for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma.
Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie.
Yeah?
She already lost her mother, and now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg of you, be a friend to her in a time of need.
Oh, that's so sweet. Sure, I'll be a friend. Leave it to me. Trucy and I will look out for your daughter.
I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie's been talking about.
New friends?
Yes, it seems she's made some new friends since she started working in Ninetails Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck.
Okay.
A young lad with an incredibly long tongue. Many other interesting characters.
What is this, the X-Men? Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me.
And this one guy who can sheath 3 sword-like things out of his fist like claws of a wolverine. Great. Stanley, give me strength. Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up. Why am I so tired? Must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. Oh, shit! Whoa! Hold on! Apollo, this is your phone call sound effect? I love it. A call. Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, is that you? Hey, Mr. Wright, what can I do for you? Trucy told me you'd taken on a new case. It was kind of spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? Alright, well, he hasn't got his badge back, but he's still in his blue suit. That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was somebody I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Sykes. She just passed the bar. Oh, that's right. I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today. Let's go. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with the case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? Where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetails Vale by now. That's where the favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. I've never even met her before. What does she look like? Yeah, she'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge. Alright, I'll go find her. New addition to the agency. Well, I better get back to Ninetails Vale quick. April 17, Ninetails Vale. Yokai Lane.
I already told you! I'm a lawyer assigned to the case! I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where QB Manor is.
You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky.
You stupid, prig-headed bastard! I'm 18, goddammit! This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know!
Looks like I found Athena Sykes.
Why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested!
Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school?
I already told you, I'm a lawyer, not a student!
That's it, enough of your lies! You're coming with me!
Get your hands off me!
Oh shit, she's got combat training!
What the?
Tom! Think you can watch out for the bystander next time?
Whoops, are you okay?
I think so. That police officer's out cold.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. You should see my last 3 boyfriends.
Reflex? That sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it.
Oh, that would be me, and you are?
I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Right Anything Agency.
The Right Anything Agency? What a fishy-sounding name.
It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you?
Oh, right, that right. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now, how about telling me a little about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always.
Ah, of course. Feel free to ask away.
I mean, we've already met her, really, but... So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar.
Oh, that's right, and here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me.
A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18!
18?! How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age?
Apollo, we gotta introduce you to Francesca, all right? She was a lawyer at 13.
Yeah, I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. And I got my license to practice law while I was over there.
All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something.
Listen, genius, we're only like 3 or 4 years apart, okay?
Wait, no, 18. How old is he? 23? Are we 23 in this game as Apollo? That'd be 5 years-ish? Yeah.
I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help to be a better lawyer.
Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work?
So, tell me about our client. What are they like?
Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well, take your simps. That about sums it up. That is true, yeah. It's kind of like going to a different country to get, like, cheaper medical bills, but instead you're going to a different country to get, like, a cheaper fucking law license. Which I don't think translates to every country. I don't think you get the license in a different country and then go back to the other country and use it. I think you probably need to do it again or something. Yeah. I was kind of holding it off because I only just put stuff in my fridge before the stream. But it's a bit cold now, so. In the US, you can't even practice in a different state? Oh, that's actually crazy. You need to study law in every state if you want to do the whole country? That's fucked up. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Every state has different laws, right? I guess it, yeah. I guess in Ace Attorney, it's more like most countries have the same law. A more unified world. A better world? Maybe? I know nothing about real world law, so don't look at me. I don't know politics, I don't know law. I don't know nothing. I'm basically an idiot. Oh. Holy fuck, it's so hot. God damn. What's the temperature? Yeah, 30 degrees. Great. Well, that about sums it up.
Oh, he's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father.
The law is you have to give me all your money. It was passed 3 days ago. Alright, well, here's 3 cents and some pocket lint, a couple buttons. I think this is a shard of glass. Pardon me. Wait, are you crying? I'm not crying. There was something in my eye. It is kind of sweet, Apollo. Jeez. Yeah, they're called tears.
Moving right along. Let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number 1.
I just tripled my net worth. Let's go. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology.
Oh, that's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system.
Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend your client?
Well, for example, I can try listen in on a witness's inner voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget.
It talks!
Oh, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling.
Awkward. That was awkward.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Now that I seriously doubt.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case?
A special edition covering our case? That was quick.
Well, that's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop. Rapido!
Right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? What is this font? Why is it so squished? Tenmataro was seen... It was seen flying through the sky? Alright, we gotta explain another flight. Ugh. Great, I love explaining flights in Ace Attorney. It's not a big waste of time. Alright. How's he flying this time? Oh, maybe he was shot out of a cannon. Maybe it's just a bird.
Yeah, somebody happened to snap a photo near Ninetails Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently, that photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene.
I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved.
Wait a sec, yokai isn't one of those Japanese monsters? My god, you don't actually think it's a supernatural murder, do you?
No, of course not. Now, German? Why not plain old English?
Andale, Apollo! Let's get cracking on the crime scene already.
I love Athena. I love her so much. She's so sweet. Okay, what's next on the list?
Investigating the crime scene. What else? Well, what are we waiting for? Last one, there's a rotten egg.
You don't have to run all the way there. I know you're 18 and everything, but my 23-year-old body's already falling apart.
Okay, then how about speed walking?
Why does this have to be a competition at all? I like how we don't have to like go to certain spots to click on a place to go, and you can just click the new one. That was probably my least favorite part about Ace Attorney Investigation, was having to go to certain spots to get to certain other spots. Now we can just go straight there, which is very nice.
You hear that? Sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! There's a TV in that little room in the corner.
In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Ninetails, has been confirmed missing according to the sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in the Ninetails Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may have been connected with the Tenmataro's recent escape.
So that pro wrestler's gone missing.
Hey, you two! You don't belong in here! Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about them horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me. What about them horns of yours?
Horns? That's my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers, and we're here to...
Huh? Oh, hey, you're them lawyers to come here to defend Mayor Tenma, aren't you? Yeah, should have reckoned with what that expensive-looking bracelet you got there. The name's Phineas Filch.
Filch, huh?
I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you. Same. Talk about a quick change of heart.
So tell me, demon lawyer, bet you use them demonic horns of yours to scare the bejeepers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you!
Die! Ow! Those horns, I mean my hair, isn't to threaten anyone. Did he just steal my thing?
They ain't. Oh, seems like a mighty waste of good horns, if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so,
That was fast. Guess he's done with me.
hey, well, I'd best get back to work now that I've stolen your...
Oh, it's even on his hand! You can see it! He stole it! It's clear as day!
You son of a bitch! That was my mother's! I'll kill you!
Oh, stop right there!
Me?
Apollo, your bracelet's gone.
Hey,
Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later.
Somehow, I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist.
Get out of the bag!
It's barely in the bag to be in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. Coincidence.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you.
Sheesh, I almost feel sorry for him now. What should we do about him, Apollo? Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seemed sorry enough, so...
Yeah, I know you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as the one of cash in your wallet, I hope.
You leave my wallet out of this, and I'll assure you, there's only a couple pennies and buttons in there.
Ooh.
Hey, didn't you finish apologizing for stealing for us?
Run away, head for the hills!
Oh, get back here, you! Got a quick escape. Yeah, looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's for the crime scene. Oh, and here's the foyer. And he left his shoes behind, too. The guy's the living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back to him next time we see him. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. Fair trade, I guess. They look like something the police might draw. I wonder where the caretaker got them. Excellent. Now then, as I recall, the fox chamber should be at the top of those stairs. Oh, hey, look, it's the lady with the long neck. I knew she was talking gibberish. Oh. Where'd all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? Well, the popular opinion seems to be they're from the Tenmataro. You mean the great evil has returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse for trying to indict him. Who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Oh, hello. You look interesting. Then who are you? Are you with the police?
I asked first. Who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Maybe more of this. Crash. Oh, crash.
Under arrest?
But save it for the boys back at HQ. Now, come quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch.
But please, wait. We're Mayor Tenma's lawyers.
Well, why didn't you say so? You're the lawyers I've heard about. I almost forgot to... I almost took you two in. You two were suspicious, though.
I don't know how many more times I can be called being suspicious in one day.
That was barely a sentence, Athena. Are you okay?
I'm good, fine. You?
Sorry, we didn't catch your name.
Throw me over there. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright, the heroic detective who puts our good citizens from evil. I mean, defends. Yes. I'm very bad at English, you see. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase, it's in justice we trust.
Hey, you know, my last name's Justice. It'd be nice if you could hold up that phrase. Good boy. This guy's a story and a half.
So, what can I do for you?
So, would it be okay if we take a look around?
Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
Couldn't you make an exception?
Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here.
Is he reaching for us?
In justice we trust.
Ah, it's just this badge.
You may be mere tetanus attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line.
Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind.
Good luck. Let me know how it goes. It's as dense as here has come.
You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without an authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice that would be you at bay.
Ugh, I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right?
Justice and me, you say?
That's right.
Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out?
What?
No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice.
No, it can't be.
You have him on the ropes now, Athena.
If we're on the side of justice, would you let us through?
But guarding the crime scene is a part of justice too.
Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right?
Whose justice is the most just here?
Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so...
Oh, Lady Justice, why would you have me do?
I think we really got to him. Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. I mean, he's crying on the floor in a puddle of his own tears and piss.
Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around.
After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy.
Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just?
Well, there's our new detective. Still haven't met our new prosecutor yet.
We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right?
Right. A search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use in the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles.
Well, you never know what's hiding around the corner, right?
Could be a monster, could be something sexier.
I don't know. Shit. I feel like I should be giving the little Sparky a couple of lines. A guess to his gimmick? I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I remember going through the other ones we've had, like coffee and whipping and Edgeworth being sexy and guitar hero. We have had a noir detective before, but I guess we haven't had a noir detective as a prosecutor. That could be a one. It's right.
You never know what's hiding around the corner, right? So we move the cursor and change our perspective with R. If there's any particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned.
Bow, 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 bow. Whoa! 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 Now this is the future. Whoa. Okay, so why can't I just walk around the room in a 3D environment? You know what? I'm thinking crazy here. What if the next Phoenix Wright game is like a... not an open world RPG, but like a RPG where you can actually like walk around your town and do little like side quests and stuff and get like little side pieces, and you can go and get, you know, you can walk to the crime scene and everything. Wouldn't that be cool? Have a fully 3D like Phoenix Wright game where you walk around. Think of what would be the most insane prosecutor. Okay. Let's say somebody in a gimp suit. Can we have just like Shenmue, Ace Attorney? Can't we have that? That'd be so cool. That's a reinvention of the series. I feel like that would go really well. I'd love to just walk around the Ace Attorney world and meet everybody. And you can put in a lot of references and characters that might not even have anything to do with cases. We already have that with Edgeworth, but we just don't see that, so fuck. And Francesca does whip people. That is what I was thinking about. It's hard to think of. I don't know. Clown's a good idea. I would like a clown prosecutor. That would be funny. Can we just have like a cartoon character? Just like a straight up goofball? I guess that's kind of... I guess that's clownish already, but like... just a criminal. Just straight up villain. I mean, we've had Cowboy before, but... Cowboy again? Clown was Eustace. God, I miss Eustace. Please. Okay, listen. There's a lot of ideas you could do for the next Ace Attorney game. Make it like a open world 3D kind of thing where you can walk around and get evidence for your cases and go visit the crime scene in a full 3D environment and have investigations influence and stuff. I think that's a cool way to go and an interesting turn. And you could still have like, you know, turnabouts and whatever, and turn it into more than a like a visual novel. People might not like that too much, but I feel like if you keep the core, it would be really cool. But Eustace to be the prosecutor would be so good. Eustace is the prosecutor for an Athena solo game? Oh my god. VR is there. Not that far. But that would be cool. I would actually, that is a cool idea, but... I think Ace Attorney might have a wider appeal if it has like a... Not an open world, but you know what I mean. Like a big 3D space you can run around, investigate, and do little side stuff for fun. Rather than it be just a straight up visual novel with investigation elements. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenmataro was imprisoned here before his escape. That's just an idea, though. If they want to stick to this, then that's fine. This is, like, core, you know, Ace Attorney, so... But I think that's just, you know, that could be cool. It could be something.
Think you can get the door open?
That's worth a try. No good, it's shut tight.
Apollo, it says push, not pull.
Oh. Sorry. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless.
In justice we trust. Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Follow me to fill you in. The door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either. So
Unopenable door. Right.
According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene.
Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful.
Yay! Forget I just said that.
He might actually be looser lipped than fucking Gumshoe. At least Gumshoe tried. So the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I better keep in mind. These weird tracks must have been made when somebody stepped in the alderman's blood. He's doing great. It's his first day on the job. He's got jitters. Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing? No, those look planted to me. They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. Feathers also point to a bird. You know, unless whoever did this stole the costume. I doubt it's actually the guy who was in the costume. That would be too obvious. I feel like this is a, you know, a similar case to that Steel Samurai case that Wright was a part of, you know? No, I didn't read any of the cases he sent me for reference. Too boring. There must be one big bird. And not the friendly yellow type either. Sesame Street reference? Maybe it's some mutant bird creature. Like, what's that X-Man called? Angel Face? I don't know. I just know there is one. So your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman Cuvey with a spear? It's more plausible than saying a monster or yokai did it. Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is the definition of a monster. Whoa. Whoa. Apollo. Mutants are just as good as regular people, okay, bro? God. Keep that prejudice locked away. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up and...
Freeze! Die! No disturbing the crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers.
He does have a point there.
Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about that attack over on Yokai Lane?
I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like... A strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth.
And you waited till now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust.
Well, that was surprisingly easy. Alright, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. God. You know what, Athena? I really like you. You are fucking awesome. A little morally dubious, but awesome. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. Oh, sorry, she will. Your weakness is bombs, by the way. FYI. Or whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. The blood's probably the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here. Why does this seem so important? My weakness is women? No, my weakness is talking to women. So this is where Alderman Cubey's body was found? Apparently, the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it. Meow. Well, that's not good.
Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here! Yeah! Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so... In the name of justice, I must say goodbye!
What was all that about? Also, he hadn't left yet? Why'd he let us check the evidence if he was about to leave? Like, he should have stopped us and then left, and then we could have checked it. But okay. Whatever. Oh, wow, this is a pricey looking chair. Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it.
Really? And they still think he did it even though he was drugged? And they found traces of drugs in his system and they still arrested him?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings.
So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about?
That fucking sucks.
Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to it's up to us to save him.
It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for. I read that the Japanese use these things in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show. They were gonna charge a child with shooting a grown man with a magnum revolver despite him having no injuries from shooting a gun that big. That is true, and initially they thought he was blind as well. That is fact. You mean like my attorney's badge?
Poor Athena. Apollo, you're fucking stupid. Oh, wait, we were talking about the cop? Oh, yeah, him too, I guess.
The cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her. Whoa, what is that little creature? Oh my god, what is that little rabbit creature? There's something behind the door. Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. Probably broke when the door was opened. Why would anybody put something here? Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Maybe it was Jinxie. She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and come running in here in a panic.
Well, look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology, too.
I am?
Wow, you really learned quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Right Anything Agency.
I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me. Oh no, she's 100% serious.
Doesn't that Tanuki statue remind you of the manor's caretaker, Phineas Filch?
This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him. Oh, I just got the best. I'm glad that she called it a Tanuki at first as well. Also, isn't that spelled incorrectly? Isn't Tanuki with 2 O's? Or am I crazy? Is Tanuki with a U or 2 O's? Am I crazy? Am I fucking batshit insane right now? Am I going cuckoo bananas? Holy shit, I might actually be going cuckoo bananas. My ass is so sweaty. Oh, sorry, I gotta stand up. I guess it would make sense. It would make more sense for a Japanese word to have a U instead of 2 O's, but I don't know. For some reason, whenever I would think about Tanuki, I would imagine it with 2 O's. I guess maybe it's because in America they always change it to raccoon, because that's the closest thing we have. I hate that, though. I would rather they just call them Tanukis, because they are 2 separate, like, creatures. Creatures. I love Tanukis. They have giant balls. Fun fact. I'm gonna look it up. Oh no, it is with a U. Raccoon dog. They're so cute. They are very similar to raccoons, though. I guess it makes sense. No, that's correct. I don't know why I thought it had two O's. Ah.
Tanuki! Oh, I just had the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch.
Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know. Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. Is that supposed to be a tanuki? I mean... Oh, yeah, it is. This is... I thought that was an ear. That's like a little cloth in his hat. I thought that was an ear and he was like a rabbit or something.
Look, trophies! Ooh, this one was awarded to Alderman QB.
The Amazing Ninetales Yokai Div winner. Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai division. I didn't know you could have a division of one.
Oh, you should enter the tournament next time. And I have the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day. Demonic masked wrestler by night.
No one's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena. Bop up. Bop up. Oh, great. Let me guess. The killer exited through the window then. They jumped out the window, and that's how they got their photo of the guy flying. Hey, this window opens. Was he ziplining or something? Okay, well, it actually doesn't open as much. And outside we have ourselves a steep cliff. Well, the window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. Looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. Must be from some kind of animal.
It's him! I knew it! It's you! You're the villain!
Mr. Satan. Or should I say, Mr. Satan? Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? What do we have here? Looks like a statue of a nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro battling it out.
Careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it.
Oh, really? Hey, you're right. I wonder if it's the Alderman's blood.
How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood?
Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so,
Oh, you're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something. It's my first case.
Well, I'm already a lawyer. You want to be an actor, too? You want me to be an actor as well? Guess that about wraps it all up. Now, if only we can get that detective to tell us what he knows.
Hey, Apollo, do you hear something?
Hmm? I don't hear anything.
Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine.
What are you talking about?
A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice. In
Justice we trust! Gah! Gah! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct.
How'd you even fit up there? You're so wide. I heard it through the air ducts.
Yeah, check it out.
But why would she hear you through there?
Why don't we go to the diagram?
Oh, he didn't come through the duct.
As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway.
He's got a good theme. Oh, hell yeah.
The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears.
What a unique monologue it was. Hey, I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through the air duct or something.
A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the air vent on the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you?
I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room,
Yes? Can you tell us where you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright?
pardon me, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. Cut me some slack.
Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case.
Well, as I mentioned before, my last name's Justice, so that's a contradiction, really, if you can't reveal the facts of justice to Justice himself.
Oh, I hate mind games, but you're right.
Oh, come on, throw us a bone here.
Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need.
I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about. But keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is most just? Why is it always this hard?
Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is a part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto. To serve and protect.
I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under the motto.
Yes, of course. I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice!
Ooh, we did it, Apollo.
Yeah, we did it all right, but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical.
Doo-doo.
Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene?
That's right. And this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door.
Ugh.
Miss Tenma had a key allowing her immediate access.
A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked?
Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to the door.
Really? So Alderman Cubey didn't have a key to the Fox chamber?
Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder.
Disappeared? You think the killer took it?
Could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that is the most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you.
You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean.
I won't fall for that shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls.
Shameless rascal? Who even says that?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either.
Yeah, I'm a good little woman.
Sure. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind.
You don't actually think the murderer was some kind of monster, do you?
What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that kind of creature did it.
Our prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be called a victim of slander?
I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman.
So the most likely scenario so far is
That Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind. To make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer? Wait, what? No, now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. Ugh. So, Mayor Tenma's our only suspect?
That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking, too. So scary, we just arrested him on that fact alone.
Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested?
Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi.
Oh, is that so?
Yep, other than the victim, the suspect and Miss Tenma. Oh, the suspect and Miss Tenma. The only others around were Mr. Filch, the Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together. Oh.
Two separate beings. Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide.
And the two of them were together at the time.
Filch, that guy who just tried to steal my bracelet? Just living up to the name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have the chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all?
She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she could murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father.
Wow. That's at least some, deduction. That's some deductive reasoning that the police haven't really used thus far. Good job, you actually figured something out. Yeah, she's got no reason to want to do it. And she's a kid. And she's sweet. Why would she do that? Good job.
Besides, do you think a little girl could really lift up that huge spear?
Bro. You're my hero, Fulbright. Gumshoe would have totally pinned that on her, like, wholeheartedly, and Edgeworth would have ate it up. And then everybody would be surprised when we brought up that she couldn't possibly hold the spear. Yeah, true enough. That spear looks even bigger than her.
That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect.
I admit, it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it.
Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor.
Oh, the prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial? Right, we haven't met him yet.
That's the one. He's, how shall I put it, not what you'd expect.
Oh, great.
That is, unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before.
What the? Is this some kind of joke? Wait. The prosecutor's a villain? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor?
Because he was mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney! Better to prove this than the master of psychology. He's the best man for the job.
But he's also a convicted murderer! No matter how you look at it, that's just insane!
Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter.
This really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he?
Bingo! Simon Blackquill. So you have heard of him.
You could say that. It's to do with her past. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I bet you don't know his official title. His unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill.
The Twisted Samurai. Is that because he's a criminal?
Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect that his crime had on things.
How so?
His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law.
What? And he, of all people, is just gonna stand in court tomorrow?
Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you.
That's reassuring, I guess.
Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do in court tomorrow.
Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? Oh. The caretaker stole his shoes. Well, guess what? We got him. Oh, no, we don't. Well, I guess we do. It's just not in our evidence locker. This doesn't look like the sort of place where you want to take your shoes off.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot?
You honestly hadn't noticed until now? Oh, wait a sec. Those shoes were found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they?
Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice.
Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from the detective. Stealing shoes right out of someone's feet. That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can from the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. Bro does look like a Tanuki.
Oh, this is awful. This is terrible, I say. Somebody help!
Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch?
No. The name's Filch. Phineas Filch.
Keep on pilfering. You may wind up a jailbird instead. Oh, yeah, Tracy did steal Apollo's stuff earlier. So, what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? What seems to be the Filch, Mr. Problem?
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Come quick.
Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Oh, the mask. It looks like some kind of mask.
It's the Amazing Ninetales mask.
The Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here?
He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him.
What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over here in private. Look, there's some white hair caught up inside this mask. I don't think he's dead. I think he swapped costumes. So what makes you believe the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered?
You really want to know, eh? Well, you're as studious one, ain't you?
Yes, I mean, no. I mean, just please tell me.
Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team! Me and my bandage mask, and you in that demon mask of yours.
The demon mask? Wonder if I could make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Hey! Oh, no, I wasn't actually. Yeah, why'd I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo, ask him about the Amazing Ninetales murder already.
The Amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget it! His trademark gold cape, made to look like 9 foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Tenma Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of... This guy's the murderer. I mean, it seems pretty obvious. We found his
blonde hair in the window. He seemed pretty suspicious. It would be a fun subversion that the hero was the killer. We know that our victim was a pro wrestler in the old days.
Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town.
The Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him.
Come to think of it, you look kind of monster-like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales.
I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai.
Since when was that a compliment? Ah! Hey, what's the big idea?
Check your pocket.
Hey, how'd you do that?
Keep it. I got lots more.
A photo of the hero who sparked the monster craze and saved Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town. So, you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask was washed up on the riverside?
That's only a part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word about Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Ted Mataro.
You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you?
That we are. We love conspiracy theories. Like the mayor's diabolical plot.
The mayor of Tenma-town? What's he plotting?
Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Ted Mataro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control.
That's quite a tale.
Ain't finished yet. There's only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma-town and stop the municipal merger.
I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we'll have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember? Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
Well, I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. Kabuki. Kabuki? Whoa. Kyubi, that said that I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work.
You must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings on from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch?
I do indeed. I was the mayor with Tenma's aide. Florent LaBelle's his name.
Let me guess, Florent LaBelle is the murderer and also the amazing Mr. Fox?
Wait, no. Well, if that's true, he does have an alibi with Filch, but I guess he could be on his side. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, all right. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder?
Kept watching the whole time, didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, their security camera would have spotted him.
So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. Okay, well, yeah, never mind. It is him. So you think this mask's the real deal?
Without a doubt. This here's the mask worn by the Amazing Ninetales.
What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. And this places the mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair is linked with the murder. And is against the merger? No way! Could the Amazing Ninetales and the Alderman actually be... Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. No, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something since she works here. Well, especially since they blacked out the other character. That's 99.99% sure that's the guy. Yeah, Florent LaBelle, I mean, they blacked out his face. It was, I don't know, it seems like a quite clear-cut thing right there, so. I guess we'll see in a sec. I need to go to the bathroom, though, so I'm gonna do a quick BRB. Okay. Ba-boop. This case seems really exciting, and I'm very much anticipating what's gonna come next and everything, even though we've kind of already figured it out. I'm so sure. I don't know why. I'm incredibly sure that, that's correct. But, I'm still just really looking forward to getting to that point of Apollo going off on his own. Like, I just want to see that resolved, and I want to see him come back and rejoin Right and go, like... I don't like him being out on his own. I don't like this Joker arc that started. I can't wait. Alright. Well, I'll be back. I'm just gonna go quickly release. That's almost grosser than saying I'm gonna go take a shit. I'm gonna go release. I'll be right back. I might die of heat stroke, maybe? Why is this summer like the hottest summer we've ever had? Like, why? I don't understand. Like, frick off. Frick right off. Am I right, gamers? By the way, while I was off doing my thing, I was just browsing Amazon AU, and I found what would you call it? It's definitely not like an official sale. It's definitely somebody selling it for this much. I don't know. I can't think of the word that I'm looking for. But anyway, I found this. Like, look at that. Look at this. 620 bones for Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Like, oh my lord. That's insanity. That's insanity. 620 bones for that? Like, yeah, I'm sure it's quality, but whoa! I didn't think it was a rare game like that. Like, fuck. That's more than a Nintendo Switch. Well, yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say to that. Hold on, I'm looking to see if there's any other, like, price for it. Okay, $200. Oh, okay. That 80, 200. Oh my god. The Seven Seas. Well, if we do play it, it will be via either that or them remastering it. I got 4 out of 5. 80% on GameFAQs, 4.1 on GameStop. It's not canon, right? It can't be canon. Yeah, it's not. Okay. The world of Layton is simply incompatible with that of AA. Yeah. I know nothing about Layton, so... I know he's getting a new game on Switch that hasn't, like, come out yet. But he's got a new game being cooked up right now. People love him. I'd hope they do a remaster of it at some point. I don't know why they wouldn't. It already exists, just give people another way to play it, like... It isn't a collection, though, it's only one game, so they'd have to, like... make it cheaper than the other ones. Like, I couldn't see them pricing it at the same they did for Investigations at like $80, which is like, okay, that's a bit much, but to be fair, it was 2 games and it was fully like remastered, and there's a lot of content in there, so I get it. But yeah, for that one they'd have to make it like 40 or something. It came out in a Layton collection? Oh, that's an idea. Do it in a Layton collection. Yeah, I'm definitely not opposed to trying out Layton, especially if it comes with the Phoenix Wright crossover. Alright, we've talked to you. We're moving along now. What are we doing? Talk to Jinxie. Okay, yeah. That is so nice. I'm so glad we have that now. No. Where would Jinxie be? At the Anything Agency? No, Chersey's here. Okay. I guess she's at Yokai Lane. Oh, look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Ice cream is on the essentials list? Really? It's like, yeah, milk, cheese, eggs, you know, bread. Ice cream. Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products.
A charm to make a better milkshake in order to cure my lactose intolerance.
Oh. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jixie! Hey, it's me!
It's the demon lawyer!
Oh, not another warding charm.
Apollo, who is she?
Right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene.
Oh, she's the one who... hello, my name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you, too. Where's Trucy?
She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case.
Oh, wait. How do I know you didn't... You didn't gobble her alive?
Flax, I didn't eat her up. I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place.
Oh, poor little Trucy.
Oh, I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, I don't know, because ice cream is not a... I'm not an ice cream hater, but I'm not an ice cream apologist either. It's fine. It's good. When you're in the mood for it, it's good. I'm more of a popsicle guy, I guess, myself. I always thought... Never mind. No, you know what? I'm not... never mind. Mods, kill this guy? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know. But I don't know. I've always been more of just like a fruit juice, I guess, enjoyer than ice cream. Like, ice cream's like good, but I'd much rather... I would probably pick a popsicle 9 times out of 10 over than over an ice cream. Gotta be honest. Unless it's a milkshake. If it's in a milkshake, then perhaps the turns have tabled. But base ice cream in a cone? I don't think that beats popsicles in my head. Better yet, just have an ice cold drink.
She's quite an interesting character, huh, Apollo?
Ice cream sandwich? Okay. Actually, there is an ice cream sandwich that I have enjoyed as of late. There's a brand here called Cookie Time, which makes excellent cookies. And they recently came out with ice cream sandwiches. And they are mint. They are delicious. They are great. Like, I'm not saying I dislike ice cream. I'm just saying, like, it's not an essential to me. Like, I don't desire it at all, like, whenever I feel like something sweet. Like, I don't crave ice cream. It's more just like, oh, okay, yeah, I like it. But, this I would crave more. Here, I'll just show it. It's so good. I mean, it's probably a lot of sugar and shit, but it is so delicious. Oh, here we go. This is a... I'll show the chocolate one, because I prefer chocolate ice cream anyways. But it comes in vanilla, too. And you can get one that's, brownie. They're really good. The cookie's super soft, and the ice cream is, like, perfect. It's not, like... Somehow it's not too cold, so it doesn't hurt sensitive teeth, which is a problem I have. So... I can't bite ice cream either. That might be another reason I don't like it as much. Is I have to kind of just like donkey lip. Or lick. Did I just copy image and not save it? Why is it a GIF? This is not a GIF. What the frick? What the frickin'. What the frick? Just get soft serve. I don't like soft serve though. It's fucking. It tastes like. I think soft serve tastes really fakey. I guess the only soft serve I've really had is McDonald's soft serve. So maybe I haven't had good soft serve. But I mean this ice cream here is pretty soft. I mean, this is what it looks like. It is mint. I don't know why it says coconut cream. It doesn't taste like coconut. But yeah, that's essentially it. It's delicious. It is fucking great. I mean, I couldn't think of something more American than ice cream between two cookies, but it is fucking fantastic. Is the brownie one on here? Oh yeah, here it is, brownie. Oh, there's not even any images of it. How is there no images of it? Oh, there it is. Oh my god, why is that so shitty looking? Oh well, you can imagine it in your head. Very good. Oh, wait. But, you know what? You know what I would prefer over that? Here, I'll show you. I'd show you what I'd get over an ice cream any day of the week. Fuck, what's it called? Oh, it might not be Tip Top. What is it? Fuck, I can't remember what it is. Oh, well. Guess who figured it out? Yeah, here it is. Oh, it is called that. Okay. And it is by Tip Top. Sorry, we'll get back to the game in a second. We're talking about fucking treats. Now, I would prefer to get this. Now, this is what I would prefer to get. Lemonade and raspberry flavored ice confection. This shit is good. This shit is so good. I guess it's like, kind of like, I don't know. I don't know how I would describe it. It is like, it's flavored. It's kind of like a snow cone, I guess, a little bit. But better. It's got better flavoring and it's throughout the whole thing. Yeah, a bottled snow cone. Kinda, yeah. And you get a little spoon and you like excavate it out. This shit's top tier. It is so good. I've always loved these things ever since I was a kid. It's a classic. Ooh, actually, on that note as well, there's one more I want to show. Sorry, I'm just like reliving my fucking childhood right here. What was it called? Is it Twister? Twister Pop? These things are delicious as well. Yes. Oh, you guys might actually have it in America too, because I've never seen that one. This is a mini version. I mean, we also have a brand here called Paddle Pop, which is part of Streets Confection or something. But why is there only minis? Where's the regular version? Whatever, I'll just show the minis. You'll get the point. God, popsicles are so expensive though. Jesus fucking Christ. Mini ones for like more than $1 per? Like, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god, why is this so difficult to get images into OBS? I should come to America to see how close I can, how quickly I can die of a sugar overdose. Yeah, maybe I should do that. So this is what a Twister Pop looks like. Usually it's like double that size, but these are really good too. It's got a really sweet, like, fruity flavoring on the outside. I don't know. It's really good from what I remember. Plant-based as well. Epic. But, like, my problem with these treats, probably except for the slushy one, because you can eat that, like, with a spoon, is that it'll, like, irritate the top of my mouth. I don't know if anybody else gets this, but, like, a lot of cold food or really, really hot food will just irritate my mouth. And it'll just fucking suck. Cereal does it, too. It, like, I don't know, it, like, fucks the roof of my mouth, and it's just uncomfortable for the rest of the day. The incident! I mean, hot, like, really hot food makes sense, because you're burning your mouth, but... I guess, like, really cold, you're technically burning your mouth, too, right? Something's cold enough, it burns. Jinxie, do you remember any of what happened?
Not much. At least not yet.
But you do think Tenmataro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival?
I don't know anything about that.
But you said that Tenmataro murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxie, you can tell me! Yeah, what was that for?
People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters.
God, what's gotten into her? So if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human?
No, you're still a demon.
Oh, I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenmataro for some reason. And that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the fox chamber. Jinxie, about this charm.
That's...
You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenmataro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right?
That's true, but,
Well, if there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. It will help your father, too.
alright then.
Why do you think Tenmataro is the killer?
I saw him with my own eyes. Tenmataro was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison. He ran right by me.
What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw.
I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tenmataro. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear. There was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer.
Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at that time.
That means they would have seen Tenmataro too.
It sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo, remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenmataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmataro that, Jinxie thinks she saw. Don't be ridiculous!
Tenmataro is the killer, and he can fly too.
Jinxie works at the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity?
Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask.
Well, doesn't that make you want to know even more?
Uh-huh. That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular.
Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked?
You even think like a demon.
No, I don't know, I was just being honest.
The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself.
Oh, okay, so that's probably a driving force for this murder.
So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for wrestlers.
That means this mess didn't just happen to wash up alongside the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it.
No one can stop the amazing Ninetales.
But you'd be shocked to find out he's really the Elderman. Is that true? I don't know. Maybe I got this twisted. Maybe the Alderman is the amazing fox and the other guy is the Tenmataro. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out?
Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound.
A jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific?
My memory's kind of fuzzy. I vaguely recall seeing Tenmataro holding a staff, or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound.
Does Tenmataro usually carry around a staff?
Good question. I didn't hear anything like that. Not shown on the scroll.
How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenmataro with a staff?
This is the only known document depicting Tenmataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed.
And what's the deal with the Tenmataro you saw, Jinxie? Man, we're gathering evidence crazy fast. When did you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier?
Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell.
Mr. LaBelle. Mr. LaBelle?
Papa's aide.
Oh, right. The other guy was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. What exactly did he tell you?
Keep the village superstitions in mind. Before you go talking about seeing Tenmataro at the time of the crime.
Village superstitions?
They say you must not gaze upon the Tenmataro, but in the event that you do, look. And then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmataro will claim your soul.
That's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me.
Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here.
Hey, come to think of it. Yeah, right. Yeah, I remember. The guy is special village is talking about the same thing. Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we'd better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of a mystery.
Last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno! Next up, the manor foyer.
With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us.
Bueno dias, motherfucker! Well, there's no one here. I guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle.
Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Tenmatown Pro Wrestling. Howlin' Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Timothy Twilight? What the fuck is happening? Married a Yokai! Repeat, episode 8. Wait, you're really human? Starring Vetus and Willie Wait. Fill in blocks. Herla of the find out Mr. Bones Treats. I want to find out about Mr. Bones Treats. The Vale new feature, Munich protests intensify. Sunset. Peekaboo, I found you, yokai of the Amazon. Join the hunt for Tofu Taro, a high protein yokai. Fight cancer. Durs of the brain. Really use only. Okay. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Ah, it's, Oh, Mr. Filch, what can we do for you?
I bet she was gonna scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch.
Might nothing I need you to do for me. What business do you got with the TV listings?
Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask you if you watched this pro wrestling program today?
Yep, it was a match between a couple of ranked amateurs, though. It's a complete disaster, I reckon. I reckon even I could have done better than that.
I seriously doubt that. Almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Temataro or something like that?
Demataro.
So you did see him.
My, how clean and shiny your forehead is today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you shine it up every day, real pretty like. The ladies must love it.
Don't change the subject. You are suspect. And FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Apollo, I bet you would have lapped that up if Woods did it. I bet you would have lapped that up if Woods told you that. Jinxie said she saw Tenmataro flee towards the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were here.
Yipes!
I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not?
I remember now. It was this guy.
It was this guy. I remember the cutscene now. Yep, it's this fucking klutz. Purple guy? He hasn't met Woods yet? Well, I'm just saying. Oh man, I want to ask if this guy really is the fox we found earlier, but we found the Clussy. No. This is some type of bussy. I don't want no part in. I'm guessing the fox was our victim, but I kind of want to give this guy Mr. Satan, anyways, because I don't want the Mr. Satan voice to go to waste.
That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore.
Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir.
And you are?
I am Floyd LaBelle, Beau Divine, and personal aide to the mayor, Damien Tenma.
Beau Divine? More like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters.
Oh, excuse you.
What the hell was that?
It was just a little cologne. You had a little stinky sweat about you. It's from my own personal brand of cosmetics called J. Sweet LaBelle. Oh, what a heavenly scent.
I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors.
I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that it's brand number 5, Bonjour. Buongiorno. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy.
Oh, where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. I heard you were the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Temataro.
What, that little... So she told you she saw the demon, did she?
Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I, ask whether you believe in village superstitions?
Oh, please, I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose in this old mess Temataro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster, that Majin Buu.
That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real?
Well, you're real, and you sure look like a monster.
Ah, look who's talking. Haha. I am Apollo real life. So, Mr. LaBelle.
Little Jinxie has an active imagination, isn't that right, Phineas?
Oh, that's right. I didn't see nothing, especially not no Ten Mataro.
As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you.
I've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Could I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime?
In other words, you like to hear my alibi? Think you suspect me of all people?
No, it's just a formality. We ask.
How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight.
Not like that spritz really helped.
Same words when I come up? Okay. Total freak. Freakazoid!
What were we doing, you ask? Yeah, go ahead, Filchy. Answer the question.
Yeah, at the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer.
Exactly. Good answer, Filchy. Good answer. Good answer, Boo.
Just repeating what you told me. I mean,
You said quite enough.
What is with these two? Great, now he's talking like that. Okay, Big Boss, can I ask, does the, do the murders get a little more complex later on? Like, because this feels like cut and dry, like, alright. So cut. I mean, they showed us that he killed him. There's mystery in the other cases, right?
I'll be quite through here. I'm a very busy man, you know.
Right. Well, thanks for your help. So these two are in the foyer, but didn't see Tenmataro?
Come along, Filchy.
The next case is fairly obvious, but the ones after are really good? Okay.
oh, my eyes! Oh!
You're gonna dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday.
What do you mean, practice statements?
Now, if you excuse me, it's time to touch on my makeup.
Paulo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmataro.
Yeah, I think he's the murderer, too. Really? How can you tell?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice.
You mean you have good ears?
Yeah, something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of the tones for some reason.
Well, that's an interesting skill. But what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenmataro?
Not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenmataro. That's what I picked up from his voice, anyway.
Ugh, everywhere we turn, it's Tenmataro this, Tenmataro that.
We should go talk to the mayor, too.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenmataro. You know who the killer is in the DLC case, but you don't know how obvious it is? Okay.
Something wrong, Apollo? Where'd your enthusiasm go?
What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tenmataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst...
Oh, he's here! Ah, it's so nice to finally meet you! I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma. Taro!
Yeah, I look forward to working with you too. Glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name.
Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I'd imagined.
Lucky for you, after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going on about how you want to or did set Tenma Taro free.
What utter nonsense!
No!
They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you.
A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? What he really needs to work on are his people skills. So, rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenma Taro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Sorry if I offended you.
That's the talk of the town, is it?
I can see how that would make you angry.
What if Jixie's schoolmates start teasing her about this?
Huh?
Must break out of here at once! Her tormentors must be taught a lesson!
No, well, wait. First, we have to get you a non-guilty verdict.
Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to protect his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jixie. Daddy's coming to save you!
Relax! We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free.
Is that so? You don't need me to straighten things out myself?
Zoo, boy. They'd probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at their school. Oh, right. I gotta ask about the reason behind the merger. It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly?
Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism.
Wait, am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Are we gonna have to do our little perceiving outside of the court? That's pretty cool.
Sure, I played a bit of hardball when I deemed necessary.
I knew it, my bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? Tenma may not be telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? Well, people invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, as it begins to feel tight on my arm.
No way! You can do that?
Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Well, sure. Each of us has our own special gifts. Oh yeah, Athena has a gift too, her special sense of hearing. Still, what do you think that mayor's lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. First, I touch my bracelet. Right, now let's give it a whirl. Yes, I remember the feeling of intense concentration. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he just made. When he lied, a certain habit made itself clear right under his right eye. I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. His right eye? Okay. Alright, I got him now. His nervous tail should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I gotta pour over every word he says and wait for it to appear. When it does, I'll perceive it.
I like this a bit slower.
Oh, wait. He blinked. It was instinctive.
Gotcha!
Gotcha! I like the old gotcha. Gotcha! What's with them, like, slowing or, like, weakening the call-outs. Like, the original objection was like, objection! And now it's like, objection. Gotcha! Gotcha. Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth. Yeah, that's no way to treat my cords of steel. You gotta scream that! Because of the anime cutscenes, you think? Listen, if you're gonna give something that many exclamation marks, you gotta put your heart and soul in there.
The truth, I don't understand.
When you mention tourism... Whoa, you're right. I started twitching. I know they had to get all the voice actors to redo it, but maybe do better. Sorry, the voice actors sound great in the cutscenes, but those callouts are weak. Ain't gonna lie.
What? So what if I did?
Please, tell us more about your merger bid.
What more is there to tell?
Why were you really seeking to merge with Ninetales Vale?
I already told you, tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize.
You really don't trust us, do you?
What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not?
I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism, but that would contradict this. Yo, maybe the flower. It's because your wife's from here. Your late wife.
Take that!
Sorry. I take it all back.
Forgive me. There was a fly that was driving me crazy. That's how he deals with flies. I hate to see him when he's really angry. Do you think I'm not being entirely truthful?
Yes, sir. Oh, this guy's seriously scary. That would contradict this. What? It contradicts something? Oh, this? I guess it was the Amazing Ninetales that did it, not
Take that!
not the craze. The monster craze in Ninetales Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the Amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetales Vale, huh? Are you ready to tell me the truth now?
Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie.
Protect her from what?
I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies.
What? How awful! Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. But whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder.
Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same?
Alderman QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world.
But why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protest won't disappear just because the alderman was killed. Could it be? Or if there's another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity. And his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's merger scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? Well, because the Fox was against the merger. Dude, I was so close yet so off. Yeah, it's reverse to the theory I had. There was no costume switching. Tenma, please take a look at this, if you would.
That's the Amazing Ninetales' mask. What's the meaning of this?
This mask was most definitely at the crime scene. And there was some white hair inside.
White hair, you say?
There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day.
What are you saying?
You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex QB, the Amazing Ninetales himself. No way!
The alderman was impossible.
You come to think of it, Alderman QB was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the alderman's secret identity? Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the Amazing Ninetales was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger and as a result single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? Well, Tenmataro won, so he unmasked him. Ugh, fuck. There had been an event at the manor, and maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it, if you get my drift.
This is absurd.
Ugh. Mr. Mayor, do you have any proof that the threat was made against you?
Yes, a blackmail letter unfortunately disappeared after the murder. I've been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it suddenly vanished.
The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed Alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive.
Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned.
Apollo, do you really think the Tenmataro that Jinxie saw is the killer?
I don't know.
All I know is there's no such thing as monsters. What about the newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenmataro to do their dirty work?
Come on! There wasn't any Tenmataro to release in the first place.
Yeah, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai. We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. Guys, have you forgotten there was a Tenmataro costume at the place at the time of the murder? How'd you forget this? I can already see the look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you alright?
I'm fine. Fine, hold on. I'll think of something.
I'd better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow's gonna be one doozy of a trial. I think I'm gonna die. I think I might die of heat stroke. For realsies. It is, wait, this is like unbelievable heat. Can somebody turn out the sun? Oh, yeah, straight up 30 degrees. I embellished it a little before. It was 28 when I checked the other time, but you know, rounding and whatever. Now it's legitimately 30 degrees. Ugh. Fuck. Fuck me. Fuck me, it's too hot in here. I'm gonna bust. I'm gonna bust a ripe nut. I might have to go get some ice for a drink or something, because I am parched, and if I like have a drink out, it's just gonna like completely go warm within like 5 minutes. So I might have to do another quick BRB. I am ready for the new prosecutor, yes. Alright, there. I'll leave it on that. I'm gonna go get some ice for a nice cold drink to try and soothe my hot woes. My big hot ass. My big fat hot ass. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm dying. Where's my baby? There it is. Okay, I'll be right back. I tapped the mute button, it didn't work. It worked that time, but I untapped. Okay, I did unmute. Sorry, I unmuted and then there was a fucking spider like right next to my head. It was like, what the fuck's happening? Yes, I'm back. Well, I had a gag to come back with, but I lost my train of thought, so whatever. It's fine. I got me some ice for my dying voice. What is this guy doing? What is this spider actually up to, bro? Bro is not cooking. What are you... It is right in front of my monitor. Just swinging around in the fan. Go back up. Go up. What are you doing? Bro is useless. tempted to just clap him to death, but like, I don't want to touch him. Sorry, I'm just pouring my drink. That is gonna be so distracting. I wish it was Dr. Pepper. God. No, it's Pepsi Max. I love Dr. Pepper so much. That shit is so good. We don't really get Pepsi or Dr. Pepper here. It's imported, so it's really expensive. Yeah, I love Dr. Pepper too. Yep, root beer. Yep. Either love or hate like that kind of soda, and that is like my favorite. I'm a big ginger beer enjoyer too. But if I'm gonna have ginger beer, it's gotta be like prime, very spicy. If it's a weak ginger beer, it's not good. It needs to be like super gingery. It needs to have like 99.9% ginger. There we go. That's nice and cold. Okay. Sorry, I had to kill that spider. He was just pissing me off. Sorry, little spider. But you can't just, like, wiggle around in front of my face. Not while I'm streaming. You can't fucking twerk in front of my face for the whole stream. I'm too distracted. You okay, Athena? You really got antsy You've really been antsy ever since we got here. Oh, I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all. Yeah, a real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena! Oh. Didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices? I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-child jitters. By scaring the daylights out of me? No. I find that shouting "I'm fine" in a loud voice really relieves stress. It's a part of my Chords of Steel voice workout, and a must before every trial. You want me to shout here? That's right. Here, I'll go first, then you try. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine! All right, I'm Athena Sykes, and I'm fine. I think that actually did work. I thought it might help. Always works for me. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. I see, a proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. How about we finish off with a race around the courthouse? The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted. Oh yeah, look, he doesn't have his badge yet. But he's in his suit. Welcome back, Laser. What's with all the racket, you two? Oh, Mr. Wright. Heh, just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit? Oh, this? Well, I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, after all. That's all. That's huge news. But why now? I get a feeling I'll be needing it in the courtroom again sometime soon. But we can talk about it another time. Also, I'm fucking plumb broke. Having to pay employees is not easy. So, better get me back in the fray, too. How fair. Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, wow. I'm so used to him in his usual laid-back clothes. That suit makes him look fucking so goddamn hot. Jesus Christ, he's so handsome. Paulo, why are you drooling? Have you heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case? Yeah, he's serving time, but before that he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology. That's right, I've heard the rumors about how he was back before the conviction. Smash. I mean, Phoenix ain't a bad-looking guy. I see what Iris was, you know, seeing in him. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the most stalwart defendants confess. Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. So he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's a prison inmate and all. Well, so they say. They say he'll cut you down if you talk too much. Ah, I knew it was gonna be bad news. It's probably just hyperbole. At least I hope for your sake. Wait, so is it true or not? Yeah, well, let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you'd like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body. Better tone down my cords of steel, too. So, are you all ready? Might be a good idea to check the court record before stepping into the ring. Right, Mr. Wright. But I'm fine. I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck. Thanks. All right, let's do this. Why did he give the pep talk to Apollo? It's Athena's first trial. Shouldn't she be getting the big pep talk? The odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Believe in our client, seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice. I know, but still. Hey, isn't court supposed to start at 10? Yeah, I guess last case was Athena's first trial as the main attorney. She hadn't... No, it was the first time she did it without somebody else. So, yeah. But then again, Phoenix came in the middle, so does it really count? She didn't really finish it herself.
Court is now in session in the trial of Damien Tenma. Tenma balls, am I right?
Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor.
I didn't need your credentials. I know that big booming voice anywhere. As chipper as ever, eh, Mr. Justice? But who is this young lady next to you? Very, very fetching.
I'm Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner, and fresh out of law school.
Well now, full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now, from the prosecution. It appears the prosecution's not ready yet. Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor. Alright, Blushroom, since you want to do this, smash her past this guy. Pass. What about Apollo? The prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak. Prison? Oh, yes, of course.
Smash it. Apollo smash. Is it just a legal requisite to be handsome if you're a defense attorney?
Yes, of course, I almost forgot that he is currently serving time.
For a second, when they brought that up, I thought they were going to bring in Edgeworth's old mentor.
Prosecutor Blackwell's an inmate.
Ooh. And I'm guessing he was behind the case with Athena. Waiting for you to see the great Ace Attorney characters? Oh god. How sexy are they? Fuck.
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
Bro looks like a Persona villain, not gonna lie. Bro looks like somebody you'd have to change the heart of. Oh my god! The detective! He's so goofy, he turns fully around with his hands on his sides. Oh my god. Who's that with his back to us over there? That's him. I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackquill.
Is the prosecution ready? Enough jabbering. Get on with it already. Sonic, my balls. Where are the Latinas?
Yep, that's what it is. He's gonna be Shadow the Hedgehog.
Of course. Forgive me.
Why are all the people related to this case so scary? Give him British accent? British Shadow, be like?
What's the matter? Must we continue to fritter away time like this? It is all right here in the indictment. An opening statement would be pointless. Pointless? Oh, right. Well, guilty.
What? Looks like the cat, or in this case the prosecutor, has the judge's tongue.
But we need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand. Well then, your boldness, if it's so very important, why don't you do the honors? Oh, me? There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things, but then decide they no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool. Why I oughta...
Wait, that was the prosecution's opening statement?
Dotards, such as you are as plague upon the young. I pity your poor grandchildren. Or is it great-grandchildren? All these years I thought the opening statement was the prosecutor's job. But I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace.
Smash this guy? Yeah. Typical. I mean... What? He actually fell for that? That must have been the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about. I gotta say, though, even though Athena is our partner, and not, like, the main attorney, at least she is an attorney, you know? Like, Maya was an attorney, Trucy's not an attorney. She's, like, the only one who's actually licensed and, like, can be here. I wonder if this guy's gonna get redeemed. Or not. Or maybe he's just like full on fucking batshit evil. He is in chains.
Well, the opening statement, let's see here. The victim was one Rex Cubey, alderman of Ninetales Vale, and the defendant, Damien Tenma, mayor of Tenma is accused of murder. Why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested? Well, his prints were on the murder weapon. Plus he had a motive, the elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal merger. The caretaker and secretary are the potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who is also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive.
Aw, she's way cuter as a 2D model. She's adorable. We need more tired, fed up women.
So in a nutshell, I'd have to say the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible. Bravo, your boldness. Your years of experience shine like your head.
Oh my god, he's badass. Bald! Bald! Bald!
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere.
He's playing Simon Says with the judge.
Moving right along. Your way is my way.
That's the only type that might like me back? Jesus. I just like the messy look, okay? Gosh. Don't have to be rude about it. I like the unkempt look. It's very human. I like that. Alright? Don't have to get personal.
Moving right along in search of good times and good news with prosecutors who don't lose. This could become a habit.
Opportunity knocks once, let's reach out and grab it. Together we'll nab it!
We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cab it.
Let's hear from our first witness for today, Detective Fulbright.
Ace Attorney Muppets crossover when?
Witness, please state your name and occupation. I'm the detective assigned to the case, Bobby Fulbright. Oh, and I'll also be keeping tabs on old Blackquill here. Oh, so you're going to be in every court case, are you? Great. That's not going to get grating on the ears. I also heard you have to provide protection if it ever came to that. It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated.
Wait, who's protecting who from what?
Still, I truly believe anyone can turn their... Ooh! Great googly moogly! What is that thing? Fulbright, save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement.
You guys got the moving right along reference, right? You guys know what I'm referencing? Because I've done that a couple times now because they've said it several times.
Ah, that's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I can see it in your eyes. There is hope for your rehabilitation and return to society. I'll never give up on you.
Well, Prosecutor Blackquill doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright. Well, you know what they say. Ignorance is bliss. Oh, that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Blackquill. He's so obvious. Oh, he's so oblivious. He's so obvious.
Now, let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright. You got it. But first, I'd like to say to the defense that justice will ultimately prevail.
You know, my name is Justice, right?
My justice. Alderman Cuby was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall. The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. At the time, Alderman Cuby was asleep from the drug he unwittingly ingested. Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake and he grabbed a statue and struck back.
Alderman Cuby had been slipped some kind of sleep-inducing drug?
Oh, that's right. The accused was scared because the alderman was a former pro wrestler. So he slipped him a drug to make sure he'd be out cold and defenseless. Here's the autopsy report to believe it. And the victim managed to attack his attacker despite being impaled by a spear? That sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible? Well, he was a former pro wrestler after all. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him.
Objection!
That was so weak, Apollo. Come on. Objection! Not so fast. Don't try to brush it all off by saying that Alderman was a pro wrestler. Do you really expect us to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear? Never heard of the incredible feats of which a man is capable of in a pinch, have you? Like the samurai of yore, wrestlers can battle through intense pain, sharpens the senses. I used to talk about it with former wrestler I met in the clink. I don't know. Still sounds a little far-fetched. Does it now?
Then perhaps we should test the theory on you with the edge of my blade.
I didn't sign up for this! Oh my god, that frame looks really bad. That did not translate to 3D at all. Ugh! He looks like a great ape.
And so your life is spared for now.
Please let those shackles be made out of titanium. I don't want to die.
My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof.
Reference?
Oh, my name isn't Fulbright. I vow to resign immediately if I ever make a false arrest.
Well, looks like he'll be not around for very much longer. Can't wait to get Emma back.
The accused's prints were on the murder weapon, and he's the only person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence, wouldn't you agree? Your boldness. The defendant is sounding guiltier by the minute.
Yes, the judge leaning towards a guilty verdict, and the trial's barely just begun.
What's more, a curious rumor about the accused is making the rounds. They say he seeks the murder for the purpose of freeing Tenmataro from his imprisonment. Truth be told, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards burg. Perhaps he's a complete nutter and does seek to release an imaginary demon. Either way, he is raving mad and more than capable of murdering the alderman.
A blood drive, but donate.
Order! There will be no gossiping in my court! Your boldness, please take a gander at those charms plastered across his cranium. I hear they're meant to keep him safe from possession by the demon Tenmataro. Then again, perhaps he's already under the demon's spell. Behold! The lunatic appears poised to lunge at you at any moment.
The rumors and quirks of Mayor Tenma have no relevance to this case. Besides, those charms on his head, they're just a fashion statement, I think.
Come to think of it, such things don't seem relevant to the case, do they?
The prosecution will refrain from dragging our client's reputation through the mud.
Dreadfully fearsome lass we have here.
Thanks for that lifeline, Athena. Careful, Apollo. He's got the judge dancing in the palm of his hand.
What a big bitch! The power of suggestion is one of the more powerful tools in Simon Blackquill's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impressions to suit his objectives.
This guy really is bad news.
In any case, it seems the victim did manage to defend himself, despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker? None other than this statue right here. It appears to be a statue of two strange creatures locked in battle. Two yokai to be exact. One on either side of them. Nine-tailed fox and the other Tenmataro. Quite interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case were rendered in art. Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Alderman Cuby was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall. The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found.
Oh, you know what? I like this. We didn't have to listen to the statement before we can press and stuff. I like that change. Because usually it's like, okay, here's the statement, and now here you go. Now you can, like, press and pick it apart. So, no, here's the statement.
At the time, Alderman Cuby was asleep from the drug he unwittingly ingested. Where Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed the statue and struck back.
The weapon used to bludgeon the mayor. The mayor's blood was found on it, but no prints could be lifted. Bloody footprints, black feathers. Might have been at the crime scene. Whoops. Stabbed with a spear around 3:20 p.m. The victim had been dragged into slumber. Okay.
Hold it!
So those weapons on the wall of the Fox Chamber, I presume those are real? Don't you think keeping real weapons around like that is rather dangerous?
No matter what he collected, the alderman insisted it to be the real deal. For instance, he had a real demon's club in his possession. Apparently, one of his ancestors claimed it after defeating a demon in battle.
What? That's gotta be an old wives' tale.
The alderman had pure, unadulterated justice flowing in his veins. Whatever he did it right. We lost a real champion of justice in his death.
Nothing but claptrap and balderdash, if you ask me. Now stop your bleating and tell us about the weapon.
Your wish is my command. The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon.
Hold it!
Doesn't make sense if you think about it. Prints could easily be wiped off.
You have a point there.
I venture to say he did not wipe them off. He did not wipe off the prints because he could not. What do you mean? Well, it looks like he wants you to figure it out. Well, don't just stand there. Show him who's boss. I'm totally lost. So why didn't you just tell me the answer already? I don't think he saw that plea for help. Bleeding is? Probably a fucking British term. New word alert. Alright, Google. Hey, Google. Could you explain what the word bleating means? Bleeding, no.
Bleeding, in its most common sense,
No.
refers to the
No, I said bleating. B-L-E-A-T-I-N-G. That is not blurting. Hey, Google.
I see. It's
What does the word B-L-E-A-T-I-N-G mean?
the word bleeding has two main meanings. One, the sound a sheep or goat makes. This is the most common meaning. When a sheep or goat bleats, it makes a high-pitched, wavering cry. Two, to complain or whine. This meaning is often used informally. If someone is bleating about something, they are complaining about it in a way that sounds.
I think that's
rude or
related,
annoying.
Google.
There
I
are
don't
some
think that's.
examples of
I don't think they're like two separate. Like, okay, maybe it is the technical term as well, but I think that's probably why they use it for that. Because of whining little cows, whining little bitches. You know.
You feeling alright, kid? Running a fever, perhaps?
I wish trials came with a reset button. Well, they do for us.
Well, the specifics may yet come to light. Please proceed, Detective Fulbright.
Hold it!
Come to think of it, a coffee cup was found on the floor. Was the sedative in his coffee?
Bingo! We found traces of a sleeping agent all over the inside of the cup. That is why he was out cold. That is until he leapt to his feet upon being impaled by the mare.
What an awful way to wake up.
A rather stimulating eye-opener, if you ask me. I too would have risen to the attack, for to die in battle is the samurai way. Paradise awaits fallen heroes, but that hole in his stomach would make this a challenge.
Bro, you killed somebody. You're not going to fucking heaven, dude. You ain't going to Valhalla, motherfucker.
Prosecutor Blackwell, please! Those morbid jokes of yours have no place in this court! Says the jester in the detective's disguise. Moving right along! In search of good times and good news with good friends you can't lose. Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back.
Detective Fulbright's testimony sounds airtight. No wonder he's so confident.
No, he only thinks it's airtight. It's up to us to poke some holes in it. That part about Alderman fighting back sounds like a big hole waiting to be poked. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Bam 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 bam. So this is what we gotta present? Or, well, not. This is what we gotta present at, I think. Stab with a spear.
Objection!
Okay, not with that, alright. I just thought maybe I would. Penalty for the shameless attorney. No prints could be lifted off of this. Oh, does he have gloves on here? No.
Objection!
There we go, got it. Did the alderman really strike the mayor?
What? Are you questioning my sense of justice?
Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. You claim the alderman struck back after the mayor put a spear through him? But the statue he supposedly used to defend himself creates a major hole in your theory.
You hear that the defense has a counter-argument. Very well, let's hear what the defense thinks is odd about the detective's statue theory.
There are no fingerprints on this supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, you'll notice that the alderman isn't wearing gloves.
Yes, I believe he is quite gloveless indeed.
If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left fingerprints. What blood did they find on it? It's definitely the statue that bonked our boy over the head. It's the mayor's blood. That was the argument, is that he woke up and hit the mayor after he stabbed him, which obviously the mayor didn't kill him. So he was bonked by the real murderer with this. And that's why there's no fingerprints. And that's going to lead to the proof that, you know, the fingerprints on the spear are planted. If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account during your investigation, didn't you?
Oh, this can't be happening! Did I arrest the wrong man?
You did it, Apollo! You knocked Detective Fulbright off his high horse.
By the way, Big Boss, are any of the cases in this game that long? I don't know if I've asked it yet. How long do the cases get in this one? Who do you suppose clubbed the mayor if it wasn't the alderman? Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must have clubbed the mayor. You mean there's a third party there in the Fox chamber? Exactly. And this could be the big break we've been looking for. Don't remember them being particularly long? Okay, cool. So it's gonna be just like regular, clean-cut cases. I'm glad. It's been a while. We've had some pretty long cases recently. No, actually, I guess the last one didn't have that long of cases. The Lammy one was probably the longest one. Wait, no. The last one was pretty long with the mini fucking arc in the middle. I just see that mini arc as like a separate thing. Forgot about that.
There does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. Prosecutor Blackquill, would you care to respond to the defense's assertion?
Least you could do is look at me while being dismissive.
Your mind is as dull as an unhoned blade, Justice Dono.
Justice Dono? He's been watching too many samurai flicks.
Take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackquill. A whelp such as you has no hope against my superior swordsmanship.
This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecutor Blackquill.
There's a perfectly good explanation for the lack of prints on that statue. You might recall that blood-stained cloth found at the at the sign cream. Well, it just so happens that the blood was the mayor's.
So, what are you getting at?
On your mind, boy. Why was there blood on that cloth? Solve that riddle, and you shall see that the hole you thought you found is but an illusion.
Now let's see. How was that cloth used? Was it used to wrap the statue? To wipe the blood? No, no, that's not what I meant to press. What?
Do you truly think the alderman would show up to a meeting over the fate of his village, wearing this ridiculous-looking cloth over his head?
Sure, they had a festival that day, didn't they? Who's to say he didn't party a little too hard and just forgot to take it off?
The fact you said that with so much confidence makes me want to just go back to my prison cell.
Okay, fine. So maybe he didn't do that. Can I try one more time? Maybe the alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth. In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly when he used it to strike back on the mayor.
Precisely. Bully for you, boy.
It was nothing. Apollo, don't let him start manipulating you too. You just closed the hole for the prosecution. I did. I did.
Right. That a statue wrapped in cloth would leave no fingerprints is as plain as day. This also proves that there are no holes in the theory of the alderman striking back.
Oops.
How do you see how dull your mind is?
I'll make sure to sharpen it next time.
A particularly frightening inmate once told me that. He always tenderly honed his blades before he went to work, like the samurai of yore. Samurai, sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me.
Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time. Wait, so the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef?
It would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all.
I was kind of attached to that hole. Now what? Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on that statue, who's to say someone other than the alderman didn't hit the mayor with it? Ah, why didn't I think of that? Anybody could have not left prints. And who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady. Well, there's only one answer. The real killer. Prove the existence of this real killer, then. What evidence have you? Oh, I'll give you evidence, all right. Athena, are you sure about this? To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fine. Take a look at this. Black feathers and tracks, allegedly from a yokai found at the scene. I believe they're from the third party who struck the mayor with that statue.
Is the defense actually suggesting some sort of monster killed the alderman?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Objection!
No, Athena, you just lost what little credibility we had left! Go! Sorry. Guess I got carried away. No, you should have doubled down. Yeah, it was a yokai. Somebody dressed up as a yokai.
Mr. Justice, we've got no time to deal with objections between members of the defense.
Sorry, Your Honor. It's just, this kid's still, well, a kid.
Hey, I'm 18. I'm an adult.
Ouch, you meanie. I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright. Toxic workplace.
So, is this court to believe the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it?
No, Your Honor. I believe they're a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe that some sort of monster murdered the alderman.
Interesting. Why do you suppose the killer would do that?
Why indeed?
Mr. Justice, you seem as new to this as your partner is.
Ouch. This I'm not reporting to Mr. Wright. Oi. Fool Bright, explain to his boldness what these fool brats are missing. You know the who and why behind these feathers and tracks. What? You mean you can explain all that? Our investigation prowess is without equal. I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession.
Very well. Let's hear about these so-called tracks.
Witness testimony. Witness testimony. Witness testimony. Witness testimony. Witness testimony.
I don't know what I'm doing.
This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush the opposition to this municipal merger. Mayor Tenler panicked when the amazing Nine-Tails helped embolden the protesters, so he stoked the villagers' fears by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like yokai was the killer.
You know, I've never played Yokai Watch, but this all seems pretty far-fetched. Those feathers and tracks stoked the villagers' fears?
Absolutely. He knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds. Those black feathers only gave way to the idea that the alderman was slain by a demon. The accursed demon, Tenmataro, that is. Tenma who? Tenmataro, the legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black-feathered demon. Unless we're blinded to other, more plausible explanations.
Hold it!
Hold on for a second. Before we start letting our imaginations run wild, isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect?
Mr. Justice, please explain yourself.
Well, on the day of the incident, there was a special event held at QB Manor. And as a part of this event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Tenmataro. Obviously, this person is a much more likely suspect than the legendary demon.
Objection!
Dullard, you're playing right into the killer's mind games.
What?
Listen here. The feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believed the murderer to be the work of the real Tenmataro. However, the police believe that the person in the Tenmataro suit is the killer. The defendant sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the alderman. Thus, our mentally deficient mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Do you honestly believe Mayor Tenma would do something so stupid?
Objection!
The evidence speaks for itself, fool bright. Right, it was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before things got crazy. Oh, sorry, crazy! You'll go crystal crazy! The Amazing Ninetales was fueling both the yokai craze and the anti-merger movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known masked wrestlers of the hometown favorite. Oh, and the hometown favorite. That's why the mayor panicked and set out on the path of injustice. But do the people of Ninetales Vale really believe a yokai is behind the crime? Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I must say, a crime that preys upon innocent, impressionable minds. Just so, a particularly silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey. You don't say! Was this inmate a con artist? No. He was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chap.
Wait, so he wasn't the predator, but the prey?
Yes, well. Now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
Are any of these inmates he's mentioning, like, real people we've met? Or is he just, like, spitting fucking nonsensical shits? I mean, maybe he references somebody later, I don't know. Don't want to miss it if he does. I'm looking for a good place to call it for today, because my voice is going and it's already late. It's 6 p.m. Don't remember? I guess we'll see. I'm sure if he's referencing someone, it'll be more obvious.
This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal merger.
Actually, you know what? I think we'll hold it on this. Sorry, it's a relatively shorter stream, I guess, compared to some of the Ace Attorney streams, but still, 4 hours, not too bad. We'll definitely do more tomorrow. And, I'm not sure if we're gonna be back for a second stream. If we are, we'll ping the Discord. If not, I'll see you tomorrow with more Ace Attorney. We'll definitely be doing a double stream tomorrow. Hopefully, that's, you know, don't hold me to that, because, the tree is still there. So, if they're working on that throughout most of the day tomorrow, I probably won't be able to, because it'd be too noisy. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on Discord what's gonna happen. But yeah, that was more Ace Attorney. Incredibly fun. Can't wait to keep playing. So much more I can't wait to see. I'm very excited to see Pearls. We know that Pearls is in this game, thanks to Big Boss, so I can't wait to see what trial she's in. Can you tell us which episode she's in? Or do you not remember that either? Like, do you know which turnabout she's in? Because I really want to see her. I want to see her glow up. It'd be very cute. Because Wright kind of treated her like a daughter, too. DLC and the last one? Okay, sweet. Might also be in 4. Let's go. I wonder why they brought Pearls back before Maya. A little odd. I guess they might give a reason why Maya might not be there. Maybe. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. That was more Apollo Justice. I'm gonna keep... I want to keep calling it, like, Apollo Justice Dual Destinies because, I don't know, it feels a lot better than Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies. I mean, so far we played as Phoenix for, like, half a case. I don't know. It is Apollo's trilogy, so, I don't know. Whatever. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Love you all. Big Boss, Laser, Blushern, Foolproof, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, right. Sorry. And if there's a Nintendo Direct, you can better bet your bottom dollar that we'll be there to stream that as well. You bet your bitch ass we'll be there. All right. Bye, guys.